Hello everyone, my name is Jing Lu. Today our topic is Internet of Things. Hello everyone, my name is Jing Lu. Today our topic is International of Things. Here is my agenda. I will talk about the definitions, origins, applications. Hello everyone, my name is Jing Lu. Today I will introduce the International of Things. I will introduce the definition, origins, applications, products, advantages and disadvantages, and conclusions for the International of Things. So the first, the International of Things refers to the growing range of connected, diverse, and sent data across the Internet. It is a network of physical devices, vehicles, home appliances, and other items embedded with electronics, software, sensors, and connectivity which enables these objects to connect and exchange data. Each thing is uniquely identifiable through its embeddable computing system, but is able to interoperate within the existing Internet infrastructure. As an emerging of Internet industry, it is very important to know its history. The concept of a network of smart devices was discussed as early as 1982, with a modified Coke machine at Carnegie Mellon University becoming the first Internet-connected offline able to report its inventory and whether newly loaded drinks were cold. The concept of the Internet of Things became popular in 1999 through the Auto ID Center at MIT and related market analysis publications. Radio frequency identification was seen by Kevin Austin, one of the founders of the origin Auto ID Center, as the prerequisite for the Internet of Things at that point. Austin prefers the phrase Internet for Things. If all objects and people in daily life were equipped with identifiers, computers could manage and store them. Besides using RFID, the tagging of things may be achieved through such technologies as near-field communication, barcodes, QR codes, and digital watermarking. In addition, a significant transformation is to extend things from the data generated from devices to objects in the physical space. The throughout model for future interconnection environment was proposed in 2002. In 2004. The model includes the notion of the ternary universe consistent of the physical world, virtual world, and the mental world, and a multi-level reference architecture with the nature and devices at the bottom level, followed by the level of the internet, sensor network, and mobile network, and intelligent human-machine communities at the top level, which supports geographical dispersed users to cooperatively accomplish tasks and solve problems by using the network to actively promote the flow of material, energy, techniques, information, knowledge, and services in this environment. This thought model envisioned the developed trend of the Internet of Things. With its continuous development, its application in life is more and more extensive and used in life for many applications. The first part is smart home. The Internet of Things devices are a part of large concept of home automation, also known as domotics. Large smart home systems utilize a main hub or controller to provide users with a central control for all of their devices. These devices can include lighting, heating, and air conditions, media, and security systems. Ease of usability is the most immediately benefit to connecting these functionalities. Long-term benefits can include the ability to create a more environmentally friendly home by automating some functions such as ensuring lights and electronics are turned off. However, one of the major obstacles to obtain smart home technology is a high initial cost. The second part application is media. Media use of the Internet of Things is primarily concerned with marketing and studying consumer habits. Through behaviors targeting these devices collect many actionable points of information about millions of individuals. Using the portfolio built during the targeting process, media producers present display advertising in line with the consumer's knowing habits and time and location to maximize its effect. Further information is collected by tracking how consumers interact with the content. This is done through conversion tracking, drop-off rate, click-through rate, registration rate, and interaction rate. The size of the data often presents challenges as it across into the realm of big data. However, in many cases, benefits gained from the data stored greatly outweighs these challenges. The third application is infrastructure management. Monitoring and controlling operations of urban and rural infrastructure like bridges, railway trains, on and offshore wind farms is a key application of the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things infrastructure can be used for monitoring any events or changes in structural conditions that can compromise safety and increase risk. It can also be used for scheduled repair and maintenance activities in an efficient manner. By coordinating tasks between different service providers and users of these facilities, Internet of Things devices can also be used to control critical infrastructure like bridges to provide access to ships. Usage of Internet of Things devices for monitoring and operating infrastructures is likely to improve accident management and emergency response coordination, and quality of service, uptimes, and reduce costs of operating in all infrastructure-related areas. Even even areas such as waste management can benefit from automation and optimization that could be brought in by the Internet of Things. The next part is agriculture. Agriculture, the Internet of Things contributes significant towards innovating farming methods. Farming challenges caused by population growth and climate change have made it one of the first industries to utilize the Internet of Things. The integration of realized sensors with agriculture mobile apps and cloud platforms helps in collecting vital information pertaining to the environmental conditions, temperatures, rainfall, humidity, wind speed, soil humus content, or nutrients, besides others, linked with a farmland, can be used to improve and automate farming techniques. Take informed decisions to improve quality and quantities, and maximize risks and waste. The app-based field or crop monitoring also lower the harmless of managing crops at multiple locations. For example, farmers can now detect which areas have been fertilized if the land is too dry or predict future yields. The final applications is transportation. The Internet of Things can assist in the integration of communications, control, and information processing across various transportation systems. Application of the Internet of Things extends to all aspects of transportation systems. For example, the vehicle, the infrastructure, and the driver or user. The main interaction between these components of a transport system enables inter- and intra-vehicular communication, smart traffic control, smart parking, electronic toll collection systems, logistic and fleet management, vehicle control and safety, and road assistance. In logistics and fleet management, for example, the Internet of Things platform can continuously monitor the location and conditions of cargo and assets via realized sensors and send specific alerts when management exceptions occur. Next, I would like to introduce several wide used IoT products. The first one is Amazon Echoes. It is cloud connected, voice activated, and makes things easy and more accessible. The most recent release of the Amazon Echo can connect to Spotify and Pandora, in addition to Amazon Prime's music library. If only it could connect to smart TVs too. The second one is Apple HomePod. Apple in June lifted the certain on its new voice-controlled smart speaker, HomePod. HomePod will be released in December for uh, $349. Will feature a 4-inch woofer and seven tweeters, as well as Apple's A8 processor. The smart speaker, which will come in white and space gray, will also include a built-in spatial awareness to automatically detect the spaces in a room and adjust its audio accordingly. With the wide application of Internet of Things, people's comments on it have been mixed. For advantages, some people like it because it has powerful data. The more information, the easier it is to make the right decision. Knowing what to get from grocery while you are out without having to check on your own not only saves times but is convenient as well. The second advantage is automation leads to uniformity in tasks, quality of service, and control of day-to-day tasks without human intervention. Machine-to-machine communication also helps maintain transparency throughout the process. The next is efficiency. Machine-to-machine interaction provides for better efficiency, enabling people to focus on other jobs. The amount of time saved in monitoring and the number of trips done otherwise would be tremendous. The last one is cost savings. In addition to the optimal utilization of energy and resources, the Internet of Things helps alleviate the problems associated with bottlenecks, breakdowns, and system damages. The financial aspect is the best advantages. This technology could replace humans who are in charge of monitoring and maintaining supplies. However, it still has some disadvantages. The first one is privacy and security. Privacy is a big issue with Internet of Things. All the data must be encrypted so that data about your financial status or how much milk you consume isn't common knowledge at the workplaces or with your friends. As many of our everyday appliances, machines, and services become connected to the Internet, much more information is readily available. It makes it harder to keep confidential information out of the hands of hackers and other unauthorized users. In addition, there is a chance that the software can be hacked and your personal information misused. The possibilities are endless. Your prescription being changed or your account details being hacked would put you at risk. Hence, all the safety risks become the consumer's responsibility. The next one is complexity. Because the IoT is such a vast, diverse network, a single failure in either The second disadvantage is complexity. Because the Internet of Things is such a vast, diverse network, a single failure in either the software or hardware can have disastrous consequences. For example, both you and your spouse may receive messages that the milk is over and both of you may end up buying the same. That leaves you with double the quantity required. Or there is a software bug causing the printer to order ink multiple times when it requires a single cartridge. Finally, the last disadvantage is compatibility. Currently, there is not international standards of compatibility for the Internet of Things, which can make it hard for devices from different manufacturers to communicate with each other. A uniform concept like the USB or Bluetooth is required, which should not be that difficult to do. In conclusions, the Internet of Things as an emerging industry has already become a huge part of everyday life without many of us even realize it. Although Internet of Things has quite a few disadvantages, its advantages of saving the consumer time and money can't be ignored. So the time isn't far when the Internet of Things will become thing in both households and companies. Efforts will have to be made to find ways to combat its disadvantages. If done correctly, though, it will automatically adapt to our needs and benefit society as a whole. Thanks for your listening.